Everything that we do as leaders have consequences. Not everything we do will affect us personally. But everything we do will affect people personally. See, we have an opportunity as leaders. We change conditions. We change the outcome. We change lives. See, we must understand what we do and what we don't do matters. I'd like to, and that life has consequences. I'd like to tell you a little story about a man named Marvin. Well, Marvin was in the hospital. As a matter of fact, he was on his deathbed. He was in bad shape. And the family called his pastor in to be by his side during his final moments. As the pastor stood by the bed, Marvin's condition just seemed to deteriorate. Right before his eyes, he was turning blue. I mean, he was gasping for breath. He was struggling to hang on to life. And Marvin just seemed to really be struggling, and the pastor could not believe it. And quickly, Marvin asked for pencil and paper or motioned for pencil and paper, and the pastor quickly delivered his needs. But before he had a chance to read the note, Marvin died. It was quick. And the pastor, feeling that now was not the time to read the note, and he stuck it in his pocket. It was at the funeral. While speaking to the congregation, the pastor suddenly remembered the note. And he reached deep inside his pocket. And the pastor said, "And you know what? The day that Marvin died, I suddenly remembered he wrote me a note, and I have it here, and I'd like to take it out, and I'd like to tell you what it's about." And knowing Marvin, it had to be something great. It had to be inspiring. It had to be motivational. Marvin was such an incredible human being. And by the time the pastor had finished, every eye was on him. Every eye was looking at him, waiting for the details. So he rips out the note of his pocket and he opens it up and it says, "Hey, you're standing on my oxygen tube." Poor Marvin. But what we do matters.